whether you're soldering or whatnot. And between the two, you'll be able to do absolutely everything. Hello, this is BJ from Hearns Hobbies, and I'm going to be showing you the new GodHand. These are the oblique angled pliers. So they're in the same sort of series as the all-purpose bending pliers, but the difference is they have a, let's see, let me get that into focus there. They get, there we go. You see they've got a much broader, I guess you call the prongs, okay? And they've been machined at an oblique angle, so you can see from that point here. And you can see here, when the jaws close, there's a minimal gap, and then as you open up, it's quite wide. So you've got a lot of grip, and there's a lot of surface area there. So very handy for supporting goods. So particularly pieces that you're going to glue together at a particular angle, and I'll show you that, and also for bending photo etch. All right, so we'll hold it flat. Apply some glue. Okay, so this is supporting the part while it's drying. This is holding it at right angles, and that's with, as you can see, the handle flat on the surface. If I release that, as you can see, and I'll spin this over and pick this up. See, I'll pick this up here. All right, as you can see there, it's at a right angle. The other advantage too is, I'll show you here, you see how it's oblique, like so? So that's designed so that when you hold the part, you see that the ends of the prongs are actually resting against the base. So again, that is acting to support this piece while it sets up. And that makes sure it's perfectly straight as well. Alternatively, if I spun this around, you see that while it's supporting it from this angle, you can actually still have full access to this side as well. Okay, so that's one of the great advantages of having the oblique jaws. If you're gluing on something like brass, I've got a little bit of brass rod here, like so. You can do exactly the same thing. All right, so I'm just going to apply a little bit of glue off camera onto this, like so. And I've got it here. Now I'm just going to push it down onto this part, and then we'll rest it. Now you can see that the end of the wire is not obstructed. Now I'd like to show you on the side view as well. I'm just waiting for this glue to set. There's a slow setting super glue, so let's see if I can release it and see if it holds now. Okay, so that's released and held, and you can see it there. So for parts that need quick attention like this, tools like this are very, very handy. Okay. Alternatively, you can hold it this side, and this would be very, very flat as well. So this side's been machined flat, this is machined flat, and this end's machined flat. So if we'll bend photo etch, let's cut off a section of photo etch here. So photo etch bending is also, you can see that little section there. So that's a little strap, which is 1/35 scale. You can see how thin it is, okay, and how easily it's gripped in these jaws, okay, simply because you have so much surface area. So at this point, there's no grip, but it's gripped at the very jaw there. Okay, but if you're using broader, thicker things, as this opens up, you'll be able to grip them throughout the whole jaw. Okay, then if you need to bend this, we bent this slightly off center, okay, this is going to have an oblique bend to it. Okay, if I release that, maybe I'll see there. That photo etch just bent there. Okay, that's actually got a slight curve to it because I've bent it obliquely as well. And so that's from these particular oblique bending pliers. Very handy. Now if you had the two types, I've got the other type here as well. So you can see there's a sharp type and then there's the oblique type. And between the two, you'll be able to do absolutely everything for all your holding needs, whether you're soldering or whatnot. So particularly if you're soldering thick wires, things like these. Now you can use this one to hold while you're soldering, but ideally for thick wires, the larger one would be more useful. So you can hold it like this and apply as much force on it as possible without it moving. It's not going to let you burn your hands because the metal is going to act as a heat sink, and you'll be able to control where you need this quite easily. And it's very, very strong, like so. So there you go. So there's the oblique bending pliers from GodHand.